What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another Texans franchise gameplay. For those of you who are new to the channel, man, go ahead and do me a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button. I post a lot of franchise gameplays here on the channel. Plus, man, it is playoff season of our Houston Texans franchise. I would hate for you guys to miss out on any of this Texans playoff content that I'm about to start putting out here. But, man, the regular season grind is finally over. Our Houston Texans made it to the playoffs in year number one, a goal which I'm going to be honest, I didn't think it was possible with this team, but they ended up making it, fighting for that 11-5 record. They ended up tying the Jacksonville Jaguars for the best record in the AFC South. But here we are in the playoffs, getting ready to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers, one of those teams that added a loss to our loss column. Not gonna lie, man, that game still stings a little bit. The way that ended up playing against the Pittsburgh Steelers, we had more than enough opportunities to win that game. Even if on a couple of those possessions I would have just taken the field goal, we would have been in better position. But it is what it is. As in the past, all we can do is just learn from that and hopefully have a better game here in the future up against the Pittsburgh Steelers. So this time around, we're going to look for our defense to still force as many turnovers as possible, because Johnny the Manziel ended up throwing a hell of a lot of turnovers in that matchup. Problem was our offense just didn't capitalize on them. So this time around, we're going to try to capitalize on them. Chase Claypool is number one guy that we got to make sure we're guarding. And I mean, take a look at this team, man. Look at all the superstars that they have. We're not even supposed to beat. There's no way that we should be able to beat this team. How stacked they are, the number of superstars they have. Look at what it is compared to us. Man, let's go ahead and get into this game. I'm ready. I'm ready for my revenge on these Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's get it. Playoff season is officially underway here as the Houston Texans come to visit the Steelers for this wild card matchup. The Houston Texans are coming into today's game after ending their regular season on a nice little 4-game win streak. For the Pittsburgh Steelers, however, after a hot start to the season, the Steelers end up finding themselves losing 2 of their last 4 games. Could be a recipe for disaster, but you know what they say, this is why you play the game. First down and 10, start things out on the ground. A handoff to David Johnson, ends up gaining 9 yards. Already a nice start to the day so far. Second down and 1, jet sweep goes to Will Fuller, ends up turning the corner, picks up the first down, ends up getting chopped down at the 39-yard line. Watson dropped him at the throw, ends up connecting with Brandon Cooks on an out route, picks up the first down, gaining about 14 yards on the play to the 47-yard line. Back to the ground attack here with David Johnson. He turns that into another first down gain for the Houston Texans, bringing up 1st and 10 here from the 36-yard line. Dontrell Hilliard sneaks in there for his first carry, ends up getting escorted out of bounds at the 30-yard line, gain of 6 there. Second down and 4, under center, Deshaun Watson hands his ball off to David Johnson, who has the lane. David Johnson from 30 yards out walks into the end zone, no problem at all. And the Houston Texans are showing the Pittsburgh Steelers, hey, we have a run game this time around. Things are going to be a little bit different. Remember, in that Week 3 matchup, I tried my hardest to get a run game going against these Pittsburgh Steelers. It just was not working at all. First down and 10 here for Johnny the Manziel and the Steelers offense. Manziel is the leading vote getter for the MVP award. First down does not go his way at all. Ends up sailing that one out of bounds, out of harm's way. Second down and 10 here from the 25-yard line. Back in the shotgun formation once more. Manziel looking to throw. That ball is tipped up in the air, but Claypool ends up fighting his way back to the ball. Makes the catch and only turns that into a gain of 2 yards. Now third down and 8. The Houston Texans can feel that they can get off the field right here, but they're going to have to wait a little bit longer as Manziel ends up finding a receiver wide open there on the sideline. Makes the catch up to the 43-yard line for another Steelers first down. Getting pressure here on first down. Aaron went out for Claypool, and oh man, Manziel, the pressure right there caused the overthrow. He had Claypool wide open into the end zone. Dangerous though here on second down and 10. Looking for Claypool once more, almost threw an interception. Now third down and 10 from the 43-yard line. Texans defense is trying to get off the field here on this third down. Manziel's rolling the pocket to his right, throwing, and that ball is going to be intercepted by Vernon Hargrave, who read Johnny Manziel like a book. Off on the return, ends up bringing this ball all the way back to the 25-yard line, and now this Houston Texans offense has the chance to take full control here, get a 2-possession lead going. We start things out here on the ground with David Johnson, but this time the Steelers are ready for him. They're not going to let David Johnson run through their soul. Now second down and 8 from the 24-yard line. Watson back in the shotgun formation, rolling the pocket to his right, buying some time, ends up finding Will Fuller in the corner of the end zone, makes the throw, makes the catch. Will Fuller into the end zone for another Texans touchdown. I was about to say for that one, man. I was about to be really upset because Will Fuller got PI'd from hell, and they did not call anything, but I'm just glad that we ended up catching that ball in the end zone. Defense back out here on the field after causing one turnover. Let's see if they can force one more or at least get the Steelers to go 3 and out. First down and 10, bubble screen thrown here to Claypool, who makes the catch, ends up picking up the yardage necessary for another Steelers first down as he's finally brought down at the 48-yard line. A pass-heavy game plan so far for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's see if they stick with it. First down and 10, Manziel dropping back to throw once more, rolling the pocket to his right, hit as he's throwing that ball up for grabs, and Justin Reed ends up coming down with it. Now Reed is off on the return, swerving his way through this Steelers offense. Ebron trying to dive for him, and Justin Reed is going to dance his way into the end zone untouched, and just like that, the Houston Texans are now holding a 21-point lead over the Pittsburgh Steelers. Steelers Nation has to be shocked by this one. Nobody could have seen this one coming. First down and 10, Manziel under pressure once more, hit as he's throwing, and that's another interception he's thrown. This time he throws it to Connolly, but this time there's not going to be a return as he ends up getting tackled at the 38-yard line. Houston with the chance to take full control of this one. Deshaun Watson ends up connecting with his fullback in the flats, and oh my, stop it. The stop and go hit by the big fullback in the open field, and he finds his way into the end zone and now make that a 28-point lead for the Houston Texans, who are just completely dominating the first quarter of this game right now. The young rookie quarterback Johnny the Manziel must be feeling the pressure now as he finds his team down 28 points in the first quarter, and it's all been his own doing. He's been throwing interception after interception. And remember, this is the front runner for league MVP. He's #1 in the voting, and he's not showing it right now. You gotta wonder, is he in there? Is he just gonna crumble? Like, what's gonna happen right now at this point? First down and 10 here from the 34-yard line. Manziel drops back to throw once more. The Steelers still have trust in the arm of this guy, and he has some trust in his legs as he ends up sliding down just shy of the first down marker at the 42-yard line. Manziel back to throw once more, going deep for Claypool, ends up finding him, making the catch over Kenyon Crozen, and now the Pittsburgh Steelers find themselves knocking on the door of the red zone. Is Manziel going to be able to get them in, or is he going to throw another interception? He draws back to throw here on first down, has the time, and ends up finding Chase Claypool, and what are we doing, man? Like, come on, I said in the pregame that this is the only guy we got to guard, Chase Claypool, and damn it, this is a difficult task to do. Chase Claypool ended up working his way across the zone, and Manziel had the time in the pocket to end up finding him. We need a little bit more pressure on him, make him feel a little bit more uncomfortable. But it's still all good now. Texans have a 21-point lead here. Just need to not do anything stupid at all. Just go back to the run game, see if we're able to get that going like we were on the first drive. First down handoff goes for a gain of 2 yards. Second down to 8. Dropping back to throw here with Watson. Rolling the pocket to his left. Ends up taking off with this one. Has the first down, and he slides down just before the 45-yard line at the 42-yard line for another Texans first down. First down to 10. Watson dropping back to throw. Firing in the flats to a wide open Dontrell Hilliard, who runs a man over but unfortunately steps out of bounds because he had a lot of green grass and snow in front of him. Handoff on first down goes to David Johnson, who ends up getting stonewalled right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up a second down to 10 here from the 42-yard line, trying to fire into the flats, and that one's going to be intercepted. Minkah Fitzpatrick steps in front of the fullback. He's able to get up, and now Minkah Fitzpatrick is off on the return. Deshaun Watson unable to get him, and oh my gosh, we just threw a pick six. Minkah Fitzpatrick has cut the lead down to 14 points here for the Houston Texans. It's okay. I mean, there's no time to panic at all. I mean, we just need to make sure we're still just taking our time, just not making any stupid throws. It was just a good, I mean, that was just a good play there by Minkah Fitzpatrick. There's nothing to worry about at all. Second down to 6 here from the 29-yard line. Watson back in the shotgun formation. He's going to hand this ball off to Johnson, and he is able to work his way forward for a small gain of 3 yards there. Brings up a third down and 3. Watson rolling the pocket to his left. Now he's rolling the pocket to his right, trying to find someone, try to playmaker the tight end, and he just did not move, and we end up throwing another interception. What are we doing? I mean, I tried to roll to the left, roll to the right. The playmaker just did not register. I thought it was going to register, but it just didn't, and we threw another interception. Now James Washington is making a catch here. He's down to the 18-yard line, and the Steelers are looking to cut the lead down to 7 now. First run play here of the day. Samuels ends up working his way down inside the 10. Is finally brought down at the 8 for now a first and goal here for the Steelers. Manziel under pressure, rolling the pocket to his right. He's going to take off with this one, and boom! big hit there. Justin Reed coming through, separating Manziel from the ball, but lucky for the Steelers, it goes out of bounds. And on 2nd and goal, Manziel comes back and he runs that one into the end zone. And now it might be time to panic as the Houston Texans are seeing this lead evaporate faster than what the freaking Atlanta Falcons did against Tom Brady in the Super Bowl. We're going to play it safe here on 1st down. We're going to hand this ball off to David Johnson, see if he's able to get something going for us, and he's unable to get anything, only a gain of a yard. The Steelers have really started to hone in on David Johnson, not letting him get loose at all. 2nd down and 9, Watson dropping back the throw. Safe throw, ends up putting that in a beautiful spot, dropped it in right over top of the head of Minkah Fitzpatrick for another Houston 1st down. 1st down and 10 with a 2-minute warning approaching here from the 48-yard line. Handoff goes to David Johnson, and once more, the Steelers defensive unit comes through, stopping him this time for a loss of a yard on the play. 2nd and 11 after the 2-minute warning, under pressure. That one ends up getting floated up into the middle of the field. Luckily for us, there was no one there in sight. Now 3rd down 11, firing in the flats, and oh man, Brandon Cooks is hit hard, unable to hold on to that ball. And the Houston Texans go 3 and out on their next possession. Now Manziel has the chance to lead his team down the field after he just gained a whole lot of momentum from the 2 interceptions thrown there by Deshaun Watson. Manziel to roll in the pocket to his right, getting pressure, ends up getting hit, but he's able to get that ball out of bounds before he goes down. 2nd down and 10, Manziel back to throw once more, going across the middle to Claypool, and oh, how did he squeeze that one in there? That was tight coverage there by the Houston Texans, just a better catch by the receiver. Speaking of tight coverage, Manziel going deep for Claypool and is intercepted by Kenyon Crozen. Hey, Claypool is a fast dude, but if there's anybody on this team that can stick him on a fly route, it is Kenyon Crozen. That man is fast. I mean, stupid fast. 1st down to 10 after the turnover. We try to go wildcat formation there with Dontrell Hilliard, who has a little bit of speed of his own, but unfortunately he's unable to find a running lane to get through. 2nd down to 10, Watson dropping back the throw once more, rolling the pocket to his right, ends up releasing Darren Fells on the delayed fade, who makes the catch, ends up fighting his way all the way up to the 34-yard line, and the Texans are called their first timeout with 24 seconds left. See if they're able to get at least in the field goal range. Watson dropping back the throw, can't find anybody, decides to take off, throw on the run, and oh my gosh, he throws another interception. Minkah Fitzpatrick with a beautiful diving interception. I don't know what Will Fuller was doing. I mean, he was in the area. He just didn't even try to dive for it, animate for it at all. He just let Minkah Fitzpatrick step right in front of him. That's not cool at all. Now 2nd down and 10, Manziel dropping back the throw, see if he can get some points of his own. Ends up connecting with his big tight end, Ebron, who ends up making his way up to the 40-yard line. And the Steelers are going to call their 2nd timeout. Going deep, looking for Claypool once more, and that ball is swatted away. Like I said, Kenyon Crozen can keep up with that man Claypool. They try to go for the field goal here, and yeah, field goals in the snow, bro, especially from that far away. Good luck. Go ahead and take those as much as you want. I'm perfectly fine with that. Speaking about perfectly fine, I mean, I'm not too happy about the way that I'm not too happy about the way that the second half is starting. Definitely not happy with the way that the first half ended, as we just completely blew a 28-point lead, and it looks like we're about to really completely blow it, as the Steelers are running off 21 unanswered points, and now they have the ball at the 27-yard line, going deep for Claypool, and yep, it's official. We just blew a 28-point lead. How? How? What did we do wrong? Doesn't matter though. We got to put all that behind us. Now it's a 0-0 game here in this last half of this game. We're still focused, man. We have to get our revenge. We go with the jet sweep here. Will Fuller turns the corner, getting all the way across midfield to the 38-yard line. Huge gain there by Will Fuller. 1st down and 10, Watson dropping back the throw. Can't find anybody. Takes off with his legs, turns the corner, and maybe got a yard. We really wish that a guy would have stopped running his route and just turned around and blocked for us. It would have been a huge play, but it doesn't matter. 2nd down and 8, huge play coming from Dontrell Hilliard, who gets into the open field, ends up getting tackled by Edmonds, but is a little bit too late as he has already crossed the plane into the end zone. And just like that, the Houston Texans are starting to add back on their lead. Now right back up to 14 points. We just need our defense to come through. Slow down Manziel, force him into those turnovers that he's been throwing all day long. Manziel this time, though, ends up having a wide open Chase Claypool, who's now on fire, and we have to worry about guarding him. First down and 10 from the 37-yard line. Manziel back in the shotgun formation once more, making some adjustments, looking to go deep right here, looking for Claypool in triple coverage, and no, sir, not a chance. That ball is swatted away by Lonnie Johnson and intercepted by Justin Reed. Man, that play right there, go back and look at that. We had our 3 best defenders all over Chase Claypool. Kenyon Crozen was guarding him, Lonnie Johnson was in the area, and of course, as you saw, the guy who ended up coming with the interception, Justin Reed, all 3 of them in the area to shut him down and take him out of the zone. Now 3rd down and 5, Deshaun Watson dropping back to throw. Can't find anybody, decides to take off with his legs, and up at the last second ends up finding Brandon Cooks wide open in the flats, picks up the first down for the Houston Texans, keeping this drive alive. First down, Watson back to throw once more, and is intercepted by Joe Hayden, and that is definitely not what we needed as Watson throws another interception. And I'm going to be honest, I did not see him there at all. These black uniforms that the Steelers are wearing, especially in the snow with like the patches and stuff, I just straight up did not see him in the area at all. Now 2nd down and 10 here from the 35-yard line. Manziel back to throw, going across the middle, ends up connecting with the receiver, but ends up getting hit by Roby and drops that ball. Brings up a now 3rd down and 10 from the 35-yard line. Manziel dropping back to throw once more, looking to connect across the middle to Ebron, who has the catch, has the first down for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they now go hurry-up offense. Questionable call here. Me personally, I would rather not do hurry-up offense, but that's why I run the Texans and not the Steelers. First down, Manziel dropping back to throw, ends up connecting with Claypool, who's not in the zone, but is still a very effective receiver. Ends up getting down to the 11-yard line, just inches away from a first down. Manziel hurrying the troops up to the line of scrimmage, trying to see if they can get this first down here on 2nd down. He drops back to throw, and it's under pressure. Kenyon Crozen coming through, getting a sack. He has an interception, and now he just went ahead and added a sack to his resume for today. Now on 3rd and 9, dangerous throw there across the middle, almost intercepted by Bradley Roby, but it wasn't. Now 4th down and 9, the Steelers feel like they need to go for it here. Manziel dropping back to throw, looking, getting a little bit of pressure, going to the end zone, and what? How did Ebron come down with that? In the area is on fire Justin Reed, but Ebron ends up coming down with it for a Steelers touchdown, tying this game up at 35 points apiece. But it's all good. I get it, man. You're really making me pay for blowing that 28-point lead. It's all good as we end up finding Brandon Cooks there on the sideline. Watson just really threaded the needle there with that pass. First down and 10 here from the 37-yard line. Watson under center. He's going to hand this ball off to Dontrell Hilliard, and he goes nowhere. This Steelers defensive unit has had our number in the second half. Anytime we try to run the ball, it's just not working at all against this defensive unit now. 2nd down and 10. Watson rolling the pocket to his right. Ends up finding Darren Fells, but back across the middle, who makes the catch. Ends up falling down at the 24-yard line. We're now in the 4th quarter, and the Texans have possession of the ball. They try to throw a screen, and we're lucky we did not lose possession of it right there. Will Fuller ends up making the catch and losing 2 yards on the play. 2nd down and 12 here from the 26-yard line. Watson under pressure, rolling the pocket to his right, tries to throw one up on the run, looking for Will Fuller, and I will take an incompletion because I'll tell you what, we should have thrown an interception right there. Not the smartest decision I've thrown, but 3rd down and 12 here. Watson looking to run, ends up getting brought down for a sack, couldn't get away from the pressure, and he ends up going down at the 30-yard line. So from 47 yards out, we're going to call on the field goal kicker, and he banks it in. Okay, what else does this wild card matchup have in store for us? We have a banked field goal, we have a 28-point lead, and then we just got to sit back and watch me literally throw the whole entire lead away as I threw interception after interception with Deshaun Watson. So I don't know what this 4th quarter has in store for us. I just hope that it ends with the Texans on top. 2nd down and 7 here. Manziel dropping back to throw after the play action, looking and ends up finding James Washington, who somehow made the catch there in traffic. I thought that was going to be intercepted. 1st down and 10, they hand the ball off to their running back, Connor, and he goes nowhere. The Steelers haven't ran the ball very often, but when they have, we pretty much had their number. Where we haven't had their number is in the passing game, as Manziel ends up finding a wide open James Washington, makes the catch across the 50-yard line, gets brought down at the 43. Manziel dropping back to throw once more, ends up connecting with Chase Claypool on the drag route, getting brought down just shy of the first down marker at the 35-yard line for a 2nd down and 2. I feel like we've done a pretty decent job of guarding Chase Claypool. I mean, the numbers won't say that, but I mean, literally, Manziel is targeting him every single time. And I understand that. You would think they would be able to do something, as we are right there, as Justin Reed is able to separate Claypool from the ball, but this dude is difficult to guard. I mean, he's an X factor for a reason. 3rd down and 2. That one is easy to guard as Lonnie Johnson comes up with the interception. Red Manziel, like a book, end up getting a nice little user pick there with Lonnie Johnson. Like I said, that guy comes through clutch whenever I need him most. Now 1st down and 10 with possession of the ball. We try to get this run game going, and Dontrell Hilliard is unable to turn the corner, but at least he got back to the line of scrimmage, didn't really lose any yards at all. At this point in the game, we're just going to keep this ball on the ground and try to milk as much clock as possible because I don't need any shocking plays to come up during this 4th quarter with under 2 minutes left. 3rd down and 4, we try to QB draw here with Deshaun Watson, but just like any other time we try to run the ball, the Steelers defense is ready for it, and they end up stopping us and forcing a punt, as they call their first timeout of the 2nd half. Bit of a waste of that Lonnie Johnson interception, but I mean, it is what it is. We're in this situation. Let's see what we can do about it. 1st down and 10 here from the 19-yard line. Manziel drops back to throw. Rolling the pocket to his right. Has all day to throw. Looking to playmaker Claypool. Hit as he's throwing that ball. And Lonnie Johnson comes up again with another interception. Interception number 2 in 2 series for Lonnie Johnson, coming through clutch, and that one is pretty much going to do it for us. At this point now, all we have to do is just run this ball like I said before, or if we do pass it, you know how we do it. Jet sweeps. Well, Will Fuller gets the jet sweep, turns the corner, has nobody in front of him, and he's going to go ahead and run into the end zone. I thought about falling down, but I was like, hey, man, it's a 2-possession lead if I get to the end zone. I feel a lot more comfortable with that versus sitting there trying to run the rest of this clock out. Will Fuller gets into the end zone, and now the Texans have a 2-possession lead over the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we're just going to be playing prevent defense, man. Just try to make sure we're staying over top of Claypool as much as possible. 1st down and 10, Manziel dropping back to throw under pressure. Ends up checking this one down to James Washington, who makes the catch and ducks out of bounds, saving those 2 timeouts for the Pittsburgh Steelers if they're able to make some type of magic happen. Huge lag spike there, and he ends up overthrowing James Washington once more. I don't know what happened there. Just like I said, lag spike happened at the worst possible time for the Pittsburgh Steelers. 2nd down and 10, he ends up finding James Washington once more. Bradley Roby ends up coming through, making the tackle just before he gets to the 1st down marker. But the clock is still running. The Steelers aren't calling any of their timeouts. Manziel rolling the pocket to his right once more, ends up finding Claypool, and Kenyon Crozen makes the tackle, stopping him inbounds, and this clock continues to run. At 27 seconds now, Manziel drops back to throw, getting pressured by Merciless, and he goes down. Whitney Merciless bringing down Johnny Manziel, and they're finally going to call their 2nd timeout of the game with 20 seconds left. Manziel dropping back to throw, has all day in the pocket, ends up finding Claypool once more, who's been running free all day. Like, I don't know what I can do to guard this guy. 3rd down and 2 here from the 44-yard line. 14 seconds left in the game. Play action fake here by Manziel. Has all day to throw in the pocket once more, going deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone for Claypool, who makes the catch and has the toe-tapping animation into the end zone. And now the Steelers are down 3 points, but for whatever reason, they're not going to go for the onside kick. So I don't know what the whole thought process was there. I don't know what the whole thought process is here as I'm bringing the ball out the end zone, taking a huge shot there with Dontrell Hilliard. In my mind, there was a lot less time than 6 seconds, and I thought I would be able to run out the rest of the clock. Again, I don't know what I was thinking. I should have just stayed in the end zone because that would have been the time where I fumble and he returns it for a fumble 6, and then game over. I lose to the Steelers and play off. But luckily, none of that stuff happened. Hopefully, I play a little bit smarter in next week's game, which is going to be the AFC divisional matchup up against the Jacksonville Jaguars. So leave a like on the video if you guys enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe for more Texans franchise gameplay, and I will catch you all in the next one. Later.
For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.